Barber, and I think my son is a fucking serial killer. A 14-year-old boy was found dead before school in a park here in my town. Cause of death? Homicide. The medical examiner's report said the attacker stabbed the kid 87 times. The whole town of Newton was shaken. People were terrified, convinced there was a killer on the loose. What I didn't know was that the killer might have been sleeping under my own roof. As the county's lead prosecutor, I was immediately assigned to the case. The first thing I did was order a thorough search for the murder weapon at the crime scene, hoping we'd find fingerprints that could lead us to whoever did it. Half the town showed up to help: cops, volunteers, parents, even students. Everyone combed through the dirt, the lake, the woods. Nothing. The knife had just vanished. After that, I started digging into the victim's classmates and friends. I questioned everyone who knew the kid. Hours and hours of interviews. Same answers, same blank stares, nothing. Nobody knew anything. Every dead end made me more frustrated. Every minute mattered. Then she walked in a girl from the same class as the victim. You could see it in her eyes. She knew something. Unlike the other kids, she looked nervous just being there. She stood up to leave, then turned back and said something that stuck with me. Ben didn't like Jacob, your son. Then she walked out. I couldn't stop thinking about it. For the first time, I found myself considering the possibility that my own son knew something, or worse, that he was involved. I went home that night. I needed to talk to Jacob. I needed to hear from him what he knew. My wife and I went into his room and asked if he knew Ben, if they'd had any problems at school, any fights, anything at all. Jacob said he barely knew him. Said they had classes together but hardly ever talked. He looked me straight in the eye and swore he didn't know anything. But it was all a lie. He knew exactly what had happened to that boy. I just didn't know it yet. Later that night, while I was going over the case files, I got an anonymous message. I clicked on it. It was a screenshot from the kid's social media. I started reading the comments. What I saw completely shook me. People were accusing my son, saying Jacob was the one who killed Ben. I panicked when I saw a comment from his best friend saying everyone knew Jacob carried a knife. As a father, my heart started pounding. I went into his room while he was asleep. I quietly started searching through his things, terrified the murder weapon might be in my own house. I checked every corner of that room, trying not to make a sound. Then, inside one of his drawers, I found something. And to my horror, it wasn't a knife. It was something much worse. My name is Andy Barber.